Welcome to VGK Today, presented by MGM Rewards, a daily podcast bringing you an inside look at the Vegas Golden Knights' 2023 Stanley Cup playoff run. I'm Justin Russo with the Golden Knights on Monday, April 24th, and tonight we get Game 4 of the first round series between the Golden Knights and Winnipeg Jets from Canada Life Centre in Winnipeg. Will the VGK be able to take a 3-1 series lead, or will the Jets be able to fight back and tie the series at 2? So many storylines heading into tonight, but thankfully Daren Millard joins the show today to set you up for tonight's Game 4.
Justin, game day in the Peg, and after that Gosher-Elliott episode at the Yellow Dog Pub, boy, was that great. We zero in on Game 4 tonight in a more traditional broadcasting environment. The teams didn't do much yesterday. Alex Pietrangelo is saying players really have to listen to their bodies after something like a double overtime outing on Saturday.
How do you go about recovering today?
I get what you need. I mean, obviously a long game yesterday. I think you just kind of listen to your body, get what you need, get some treatment. Some guys might go on the ice, but this time of the year, you got to get what you need, get ready for tomorrow.
How impressed were you with how your team hung into such a physical game?
Yeah, we can play that game. I feel like we're built to, play any game. We've played teams that, skate well, physical. We've matched up well against everybody. So, you got to be proud of our group that, we're able to stand up to that.
How much do you think experience plays a role in as the series going? I know it's just the first series, but as things get tougher mentally, physically, how important is it to have guys in the room that have been there, done that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, they got guys that have experience too. I mean, they've had guys that have played in the playoffs. So, obviously, we've had guys that have, gone deep. I think that definitely plays a part in it. Plays a part in a day like today where, we didn't finish the game we wanted to last night, but we got a good group that's able to kind of change our mindset, flip that switch, and get ready for tomorrow.
The extras with the Golden Knights in Winnipeg had a brisk skate. 5 skaters, observed by assistant coaches Ryan Craig and Misha Donskov, shooting on Aiden Hill and Jonathan Quick, observed by goaltending coach Sean Burke. That followed a full team stretch and player treatment. It was an optional skate. If you're wondering why there was only 7 players on the ice, everyone who played in the 103-minute marathon stayed off their skates. But nobody was forced to stay off the ice. Bruce Cassidy said the VGK came out of the 5-4 victory in really good shape. No lineup changes anticipated by Bruce Cassidy on the Golden Knights side. Pietrangelo, who played a team-high 34 minutes, 30 seconds in ice time Saturday, but was third overall in the game, called the experience of a 4-1 lead evaporating in the third period an opportunity to live and learn. This was really interesting. I love listening to Pietrangelo. He said they survived it, but everyone has to take something from the back half of that third period. And just one other observation from this group, if I may. This team has displayed an incredibly high level of emotion at times, but then they bring it right back quickly. They enjoy it for a second, and you can see that in the likes of Mark Stone and Michael Amadio after what happened in games 2 and 3. But behind the scenes, between games, as you watch the players interact with each other, play their soccer, go for treatment, back and forth between the different rooms, there's genuine enthusiasm. These guys are having legitimate fun. I love to see it. Winnipeg will play its first game of the series without defenseman Josh Morrissey. They're not quite enjoying the series as much as Vegas. Morrissey declared out of the entire set. He is arguably the Jets' best player. Here's Bruce Cassidy.
I said it last night, it's not going to change how we approach the game. I mean, tactically, yes, on the penalty kill, right? There's certain things in situational hockey it'll change. It's not going to change our approach. They're a good team. They'll put in another good player. How they sort of adapt to that, or, that'll be obviously up to them, but it shouldn't change our approach.
Not sure if the Jets will put Nikolai Ehlers in. 27-year-old left winger has not played in the series. He has been skating, however, and will be assessed again this morning. Whiteout will be back in full spectacle tonight. Unique to all of sports, it is a event. But for someone like Brett Howden, he's Manitoba born, the forward has a stronger appreciation to this environment. He loved it. But after the birth of his baby boy earlier this month, he's missing home right now. We're expecting Brett Howden to stop by. We'll ask him all about his life and what's going on with the Stanley Cup playoffs and, of course, on the personal side. Vegas is looking to win a third consecutive game in this whiteout, dating back to the 2018 postseason. That's when the Golden Knights lost Game 1 in Winnipeg, but then roared back to win the series one over the minimum. Win tonight, and Vegas will be knocking on the door of another 5-game decision. By the way, the Howden line with Stevenson and Stone is now being called the Prairie Express. I'm calling it the Prairie Express. I'm looking for that to catch on. So if you can help me out a little bit. We got 2 Manitobans and a Sasky guy in Chandler Stevenson. Looking forward to it tonight and getting into this Game 4, which has so many ramifications. Oh, look who pops by. This is awesome running into you here. Home province, playoffs. What was the vibe like in Game 3?
Yeah, it was.
We're getting chirped. Yeah, Alec Martinez walking by. Anything to add, Marty?
The concept first before they open up a brick and mortar.
What's he chirping you about?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like it's something new every day. But no, it's exciting to be back home. Pretty special to play in a whiteout after years ago being a part of the whiteout as a fan. So pretty crazy how things kind of turn around like this, and pretty special for me.
What was the vibe like in the first period of Game 3? And because you're gonna go through it again tonight.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. It's obviously a pretty crazy experience. I think.
Hold on, Martinez keeps walking by. What do you have to add to this? Okay.
No, but I just think even, teams think that, or a lot of people think that the home team always has the advantage with the crowd. But for us, that's a fun experience for us, playing in an atmosphere like that. And it was pretty cool to end it the way we did to silence them like that. So.
Have you seen some of the pictures of the overtime goal?
Yeah, I seen a couple. My dad sent me a couple pictures that he's seen on social media. I think those are the coolest moments. Had a couple moments like that in junior, in playoffs, and no matter what level you're at, it's pretty special when you get to be on the ice in overtime.
Okay, you've had a couple of pretty cool experiences already. I was a little nervous of Mark Stone's first goal. You came in hot on that celebration.
Yeah, like I said, playoffs is just a different beast, and whenever you score, it's such a big goal, and he plays a big play, and when he put that in, though, that was a big game for us, and I was just couldn't me and Stevie couldn't contain our excitement. Same with Stoney, so it was pretty fun.
It's hard to get that high.
Yeah. Well, you seen Stoney jumping in the glass there and trying to get on top of him, so it's pretty fun.
You are at a point where you've been bumped up to Stoney and Stevenson's line. What kind of confidence does that give you, or does it change your confidence level?
No, I don't think it changes too much, honestly. I think I just want to not change my game. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing and try to create some space for those two guys and being hard on the forecheck, getting pucks back. I don't want to think too much and change anything. I think the way I've been playing lately is kind of the way that I know I can play. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing and be confident doing it.
How are you playing lately? Break it down a little bit more for me, because it seems to be more physical.
Yeah. Obviously, I think playoffs for everybody ramps up. The physicality ramps up a little bit. You're trying to wear the other team down. But I just think once I came back from my injury and after the All-Star break, I just slowly started building my game again and getting to a point where I feel comfortable every night and I know what I'm capable of. So I think it was a really good second half to keep building the game and get it to where it is now. And still not done yet. Still want to keep getting better every night and keep being a physical presence out there.
I wouldn't call you an agitator, but it feels like you're getting towards that line. Yeah,
trying to here and there, just trying to trying to get in their face when I can, just it's never fun playing against a guy who's trying to get under the opponent's skin or whatever.
Does that come naturally to you?
I feel like I wouldn't say I was always an agitator, but I feel like I was a guy that always wanted to play hard and wanted to play the right way, and I think just with that comes trying to get on their top guys, and that's what I've been trying to do, and going to try to keep doing it these next few games here.
Can you beak? Can you chirp a little bit?
I'm not as witty as some other guys, but I try to do my best. I try to just, like I said, I try to just play hard, and whatever comes along with that comes.
Tell me about how Charlie's doing.
Oh, he's doing great. Pretty amazing. My wife is sending me lots of videos and pictures since we've been on the road, and he's starting to, kind of look around and starting to notice things a little bit. It's pretty crazy how every day he's starting to get a little bit more awake, and I'm looking forward to going home and seeing him.
So Charlie Rhodes, is it true you guys didn't know what you were having until Charlie showed up? Yeah, that's correct. We left it as a surprise. So we had a boy name and a girl name picked out, ready to go, and it ended up being a boy. So here we are with Charlie. Where does Rhodes come from?
It's a name my wife really liked. It's a country name, and she's from the country, so just kind of meant a lot to her.
Yeah. So you check your phone all day, like for updates, things like that. You got a big smile on your face.
Yeah. It's just it's fun seeing videos of him. Like I said, he's been more awake the last couple days, so I haven't really seen that much. But the first week I was home, he was kind of sleeping all day, so pretty cool to see him with his eyes open and kind of noticing some stuff, looking around. Like I said, I'm excited to get home and see him.
You've had a hell of a week and a half, 2 weeks here.
Yeah, it's been wild. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. Having my first child, and then just starting the playoffs here. It's been crazy, but riding a high here, and want to keep riding it for a while here.
Fun to watch. Congratulations. Keep going. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Just let Brett get a couple of steps away, because I want to say I really appreciate him helping me look good. I've been on Brett's game for a while now, in the sense of championing what I've seen from him since he came back on that New York road trip. And he has followed through with all kinds of great performances. Not saying it's because of me, but I've noticed the burr under the saddle type performance, and playing an all-over game, not just looking to score points, but he's agitating, he's physical, he's fought. It's been really wonderful to see. He showed me parts of his game that, quite frankly, I didn't know that could be as impactful, and you see the benefit and the growth of his game by joining the likes of Mark Stone and Chandler Stevenson. This is a real swing game for the Vegas Golden Knights. They can be up 3 in the series, or the set is tied. And a programming note, Justin. Tonight offers the 4th different start time in 4 games. Puck drop expected at 6:30 Pacific time. Pre-game show on AT&T Sportsnet is on the air at 6 o'clock with Darren Elliott joining me in the broadcast booth. Dave Gosher back with his good old buddy Shane Noddy for the call. And on the radio side, the VGK Insider Show starts at its regular time at 4, but only a 90-minute program, clearing the way for the pre-game show with Ryan Wallace at 5:30, and then Dan Duva and Gary Lawless will describe the action for you. Vegas will attempt to follow up its best start of the series in game number 3 by winning and sweeping the 2 games in Winnipeg tonight. Get your game face on, Justin, and don't even think. I know you thought of it. Don't even think. Again, let it cross your mind about changing those stinky, lucky socks.
Well, Darren, you know how it goes. As long as the team keeps winning, the socks have to stay on, right? I mean, it's just as simple as that. I know everyone at home has their superstitions, a certain spot on the couch they have to sit in, the lucky jersey they have to wear. We all have to make sacrifices this playoff season, and right now, things are working out pretty well. Vegas Golden Knights with a 2-1 lead in the series over the Winnipeg Jets, so we all have to keep doing our part here to make sure that the VGK continues strong in this postseason. Great stuff from Daren today, getting you set up for Game 4 from Winnipeg. And, of course, that conversation with Brett Howden was great as well. We talk about Brett and what a week it's been for him. The birth of his son, Charlie, the start of the playoffs, and playing against a team that he used to cheer for in the stands in the Winnipeg Jets as a Manitoba native. So a big week for Brett Howden. Great to hear from him again, and we'll continue to look for him to make an impact in this series against the Winnipeg Jets. Well, VGK fans, I want to take the time to remind you that Vegas Golden Knights single game tickets to the first round of the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs are still on sale. Now, of course, the VGK on the road tonight in Winnipeg, but they're going to be back in town Thursday for Game 5 at T-Mobile Arena. So a reminder that you can secure your seat in the Fortress for select home games in round 1 or purchase a playoff strip and enjoy the same seats for every home game at a discounted rate. A limited number of tickets are still available at VegasGoldenKnights.com, so be sure to grab yours and experience the team live at T-Mobile Arena. And of course, if the VGK take care of business in the next 2 games, might only be one more home game in round 1 with Game 5, so make sure you get your tickets to see the Vegas Golden Knights in round 1 of the 2023 Stanley Cup playoffs. Also want to take a second to remind you to subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you don't miss a moment of the team's quest for the Stanley Cup right here on VGK Today. Get ready for Game 4. I hope you all have a great time watching it, and I hope the VGK bring home another win to get that 3-1 series lead. Justin Russo signing off for Episode 8 of VGK Today, presented by MGM Rewards.